Hello and welcome to part 1 of Persona 3 FES The Journey. That'll be the longest title we've had yet, and...
It's gonna be a mouthful every time.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna shorten it to just Persona 3, but... I mean...
For the first part, you might as well.
Anyways. This is a good game for the PS2.
Very good.
Very, very good, but it's very long, so we're gonna... If you're sitting down and you plan on watching the whole thing in one shot after this entire thing's been uploaded, you're in for the long haul. Buckle up, buddy.
It's a long game.
It's a very, very long game, but it's a really good one. If you haven't played it, you should. Or you should watch this.
Yeah.
Both work. Maybe do both. Watch this while playing it.
No, play it
Race.
first. Play it first.
Race against all of our editing out random encounter.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
God, I remember playing this in I think it was like 2 years ago now when I first played this.
Well, it was definitely 2 years for me. I played it 2 years ago during the winter.
Yeah.
It was cold outside. It was cold in general, except for down in my basement. I mean, that's where I was, so...
Just brings me back. Oh, I miss this game.
It's only been 2 years.
I miss this game.
Anyways, yeah, with the current pace that we upload, I expect to be finished this, years from now, so...
Wow.
But
You
hey,
could always try and do better.
Blitz Weeks might be a thing soon, and I'll upload a video explaining that on one Sunday before that happens.
Okay.
So look out for that sometime eventually, whenever.
So, Garrett,
Yeah?
I'm gonna ask a question to help spur you explaining things. What's different between Persona 3 and Persona 3 FES?
Oh, I see. Someone was watching the id playthrough from the beginning. Oh boy.
I'm sorry, I did my best during that.
I actually personally don't know all that much differences between 3 and FES. That's more
You
of
can
a you
save
thing,
someone
Brady,
in
but
Fez that you can't in the regular one for
Wait.
starters.
oh yeah.
Does the answer exist in Persona 3?
No, that's
No,
that's new for
that's
this.
new to FES.
That's the whole. That's what they added. That and social link with Igus.
Okay.
Those were the two. That to my knowledge, there was that and some new personas, and
Here,
that was
I
about
pulled
it.
it up. I know it's all different here.
Ah,
There's more personas.
hey.
The secret videos that you can watch.
Wait, that wasn't in the original?
No.
Oh man.
You can now take Koromaru out for walks. Some of the social links were modified. New quests, new costumes for battle. That one where you save the person. Hard mode and something about a shrine was completely overhauled.
Yeah, I think the shrine function was really weird in the original.
Yeah, so it looks like they just didn't do it.
Anyways, at least I have an excuse. I didn't play the original, so
Hey.
this is the first Persona game I ever played, and it very much immediately became one of my favorite games. And
And then you tried playing the answer and you cry.
oh, we'll be getting to that. There's a reason why I labeled this playthrough The Journey, because I am not touching the answer in this playthrough.
Except you didn't label it the journey on the video.
Not on this video, but the playlist is labeled that,
Hey.
and on the actual video I'll probably label it that, so I mean, way to
Okay.
go, Brady. Everyone's questioning you now.
Good.
No, it
Anyways,
doesn't sound like they added a whole bunch to this, but it really was a thing.
I mean, to be fair, when does Atlas add very much?
I don't know.
Actually,
There was a lot
they
different
do-
with Golden.
They do that a lot. I mean, Persona 3 was actually, in my opinion, the differences between the first and second, probably the most lackluster. Like the original and the remake.
Mm-mm. No, but with Golden, at least they did a lot of good shit, and we're just gonna not talk about this gun.
Look,
While in the video.
I'd like to point out this is all very, very normal.
Yeah.
So,
I
I mean,
don't
teenage
know about you
angst.
guys, but when I'm stressed, I like to sit on the ground and point guns to my head too.
Look, what?
No, but that's what it looks like.
My question is why she's doing this during the daytime.
That's another good point, you know?
Like,
Plot.
no, that doesn't make sense.
She's practicing.
During the day?
Yeah.
You know, she has trouble even holding it. She's got to get used to that first.
Meanwhile, anybody seeing this blind is like, what the fuck?
Eh. They'll get it eventually, it'll make sense later.
Holy
Like we said, play this game. Buy it, go, buy it, play it, do it. Don't be a loser. But yeah, this is like the entire video is just this opening, so.
That feeling the pro tag is rocking out to Burn My Dread.
Man. That reminds me, Brady, you remember that fanfic I mentioned earlier, the one with that puts
Yes.
Midori into it?
Yep.
Another one of my favorite parts of that was Yukari wanted to get Minato a present, and she asked Midori what to find out what to get him. And so Midori sneaked up and like took his iPod and quickly looked at it, and then when he noticed, she's like, "Why the hell do you have 17 versions of Burn My Dread?"
It's a good song.
That was literally the response. She just looked at her like, "It's a good song." And she's just like, "I know that, but really?" And then left. And then he's like, "Well, thank you, Akihiko, for telling me that was happening," and then switched his iPods out. But yeah, that was a good one. Yeah, 7 Days Survivor if anyone's interested.
Oh god. Wasn't that the super depressing one?
No, that's a completely different one.
You're late.
I don't even
I've been
remember the
waiting a
title
long
of
time
the
for you.
super depressing one.
Gua.
I mean, like, this game's depressing enough as is, so.
Yeah.
Now if you want to proceed, please sign your name there. It's a contract. Don't worry. All it says is that
I
you'll
too
accept
signed
full
contracts
responsibility for your
that are just in
actions.
front of me.
You know,
Contracts that
the
are handed to me by
usual
little
stuff.
kids.
Little kids in prison clothes.
I would like to point out how much it pisses me off that it's enter your last name then first name. Because that fucked me up the first time. I mean, I caught it before I entered my name, but...
Oh, I remember.
What?
What? Name yourself.
Look, I always name my Persona characters after Tails characters. Whether it's the look, the name, or I'm just running out of ideas, like in
No
Persona
one
1.
can escape time. It delivers us
Yeah.
all to the same end.
But
You
I don't
can't
know,
close
I'm
your
like-
ears and cover your eyes.
I like to go their actual name kind of person. I'll spend like half an hour finding out what their true name is and then using that.
That's not always the best system, though.
But like,
Well, it's like, you keep flip-flopping between using the manga names and the anime names.
I only did that with the Persona series because in Q, Yu Norakami does not fit.
Yep.
Yu Norakami doesn't
That
fit in
makes
Persona
me
4.
so
It fits
mad.
in Golden. They changed it in Golden just so you can have the actual name.
You couldn't name Yunarakami in Q.
I know, like what the shit? I had to use his manga name, which I hate his manga name.
It killed me. I legit didn't know what to name him. I
Man,
think I named him Kisei.
naming him Guy Cecil Master Race.
Didn't think you'd arrive so late. My name is Mitsuru Kirija. I'm one of the students who live in this dorm.
Who's he?
He's a transfer student. It was a last-minute
Yeah,
decision
my
of a
favorite
friend.
part of this series,
Eventually we moved to
one of my
boys'
favorite
dorm.
parts, is how whenever you haven't met a character, they have like this generic name for them.
I
Brunette.
guess
Yeah.
we'll see.
But those get pretty great, especially in
This is
Q.
Yukari Takeba.
Mm-hmm.
She'll be a junior this
Boy
spring,
with dyed
just like
hair.
you.
I didn't know that until then. I'm sure no one knew that until then.
Why
it
do
was
you have a
natural?
gun?
Yeah. Nice to meet you too.
Well, I mean, I'd kind of question that too. It is a school dorm.
So you should get some rest. Your
Intense
room's on the second
security
floor at the end of the
measures.
hallway. Your things should already be there.
Anyways, yeah, the basic premise of this game is make friends and then when you make friends just by agreeing with everything they say. So,
Well, not
well, I
Some of them,
mean,
yeah.
pretty much.
most of them.
Oh yeah, and pro tip: don't hug Yukari, like, ever.
Don't touch her.
You can get away with it once, but she ain't having that shit the second time.
You know, you're trying to be a good person, and she's like, no.
Hey, look, we'll get to that when we get to that.
Make sure you don't
Many
repeat.
parts from now.
You'll never hear the end.
I don't like
So,
Yukari.
Any questions?
I don't hate
What,
her.
kid?
I mean,
What are you talking about?
after I finished the
Come on,
game,
it's not
you know,
funny.
I kind of realized that she's a little bitchier than I would have liked, but that's also kind of because I played the answer right
I
afterwards.
was gonna say, she's a really awful in the start of the
Was
answer.
everything okay?
Can someone
Yeah.
say going back to your base persona, but not actually?
I see.
What's character
Never mind
development?
then.
Get that shit out of here.
Well, I better get going.
Like I said, that one fanfic, 7 Day Survivor, which I'm probably going to be referencing a lot, and I'm sorry if that annoys anyone, but it's good.
Good night.
They actually wrote the answer, but better.
Yay.
I mean, it still has its fanficky moments.
How to open a door, by the way. You poke the doorknob and it just magically opens. Oh, end part one.
What the fuck was that?
I logged into Twitch finally, and it just started playing stuff. That whole part was me trying to log into Twitch. It's back! Stop!
I'm not cutting this, I'm leaving this in.
I don't want it to live. Why can't life love me?
See you next part.